There are some things that I really wanted to talk about because it's just been on my heart and been on my mind for a while now, for a few months, that I really just need to get off my chest. And that includes me, you guys. I'm not just shaming or hating fitness influencers. I'm talking about me as well, okay? I want you to take everything you see on social media with a grain of salt. I thought the more you worked out, the more you were in the gym, the more results you'll get, and that is completely false, you guys. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Kyla. I am a certified personal trainer and I have been on my fitness journey for about 7 years now. And if you couldn't tell already, I do health and fitness content on YouTube and Instagram and a little bit of TikTok, not really, but if you aren't new to my channel, then you probably are like, wow, this quality is much better in terms of the sound. Okay, so I don't want to ramble too much about this, but when I do my sit down videos, I typically just grab my vlog camera and just use the mic that's built into my vlog camera, set it up on my desk and just talk. But I noticed when I edit, or even when I watch my videos, the sound is very echoey, and I feel like that's not very professional. So I have this little lapel mic right here. You probably can see it, maybe not. That will just help the quality of the sound so that you guys can just hear me just a little bit more better. However, if you guys don't like this, where it's a little bit more farther away, a little bit more professional, the quality is better, let me know. If you like it where it's echoey and it's just my vlog camera, it's like you're sitting across my desk and we're just having like a girl chat. And they are squat proof, they are sweat proof, they are camel toe proof, and most of all, they are so flattering. There is a huge difference on like what shoes you should be wearing on certain days of what you're working out. And this is the IKEA bag that went viral on TikTok. If you want to taste your childhood, get this protein. Please feel free to comment down below and let me know. I'm so confused on what to do. So I'm experimenting with both to see what you guys like. I will leave a link down to some videos where I do the vlog style, where it's just like my camera, built-in mic, echoey, very casual, so you can like kind of tell a difference. Anyways, in today's video, I'm going to do a little part 2 to a video that went pretty viral. It's 700,000 views, and that's viral to me. So a lot of you guys clearly really liked it, and I did that video when I first started my YouTube channel. So that was like a little over a year ago, and that video was what I wish I knew before starting my fitness journey video. And I really wanted to do a part 2 to this because, again, it's been over a year since I did that video and I've already learned so much. And this kind of just goes to show that no matter how long you've been on your fitness journey, whether it's 6 months, 1 year, or 7 years like me, it just goes to show that you're constantly going to be making mistakes and you're constantly going to be learning something new along your journey. And I know 7 years from now, I'm going to be making mistakes and learning more things. So there are some things that I really wanted to talk about because it's just been on my heart and been on my mind for a while now, for a few months, that I really just need to get off my chest, especially for those who are just now starting their fitness journey and are on social media. I just want you guys to listen to these things because when you take these things into consideration, I promise you it's going to relieve a lot of stress and unnecessary stress. All in all, it will just help you along your fitness journey so that you can just start off on a good note. So with that being said, let's just get right into the video because I'm rambling too much. Okay, so let's start off on a little light note. So the first thing that I wish I knew before starting my fitness journey is that consistency in my workout routine / plan will give me the best results. And this goes along with you as well. Okay, so when I talk about consistency in a workout routine or workout plan, I'm talking about sticking to the same workout routine, same exercises for at least 8 weeks. And that will give you the best results. because consistency is key for specific body composition goals. Really what I'm trying to say is that, there are a lot of fitness influencers on social media. I'm clearly am one. I really don't like to use the term influencer. I hate calling myself that. But there are a lot of fitness influencers on social media that will post like a different workout for legs or a different upper body workout or a back workout every single week. And so when they post this stuff to their audience thinks, okay, well, I'm gonna do this week and do a different exercise for legs this week and another one, a different one the next week. And that won't give you the best results. Now, I'm not shaming any fitness influencers out there. I'm just saying that consistency is key. If you switch your leg workouts every single week, you won't see the results that you should be seeing because your body needs consistency. And then after like 8 weeks, then you switch up some things, and obviously so that you can avoid a plateau. But doing a different leg workout every single week won't give you the best results. And so when I first started my fitness journey and I would follow these huge fitness influencers and they would post like different workouts every single week and a different workout the next week, I would just follow along with it. And I was just not seeing the results that I should be seeing. That is why I personally don't post like a lot of workouts on my Instagram like most fitness influencers do. I don't post leg workouts every single week because I stick to the same leg workout for 2 to 3 months. And so yes, I'll post my leg workout, but then I won't post it again for another 2 to 3 months because consistency is key to see the best results. And I feel like that's why I haven't honestly have grown on Instagram, but it's okay because I don't want to sway my audience in different directions and so on and so forth. And I especially want those who are just starting the fitness journey to know that as well, is to stick to the same exercises for at least 8 weeks, and then you can switch it up, and I promise you, you will see the best results fast. All right, so the next thing that I wish I knew before starting my fitness journey, okay, so before I say it, this is the one that kind of pushed me to do this video, what I really, really want to talk about and emphasize, but that is to take fitness influencers with a grain of salt. And that includes me, you guys. I'm not just shaming or hating fitness influencers. I'm talking about me as well, okay? I want you to take everything you see on social media with a grain of salt. Everybody's body is so different. And I've said that multiple times in my videos, but I really, really want to emphasize that because when one fitness influencer that's big on one platform says to do a specific exercise a specific way, and then you see another fitness influencer do pretty much the same exercise but in a different way and say it actually works more effectively, and then you see both of their audience just get so confused because one person is saying this, the other person is saying that, and if one person does this way, the other crowd is going to hate them for doing it that way, and then vice versa, and it just creates a cycle of just hate comments and confusion most of all. And so especially those who are just starting their fitness journey and they go to social media for advice and they see these huge influencers saying different things, it can get so stressful, and I've been there. It can create so much unnecessary stress, so much confusion, and then especially for the actual fitness influencers, they get so much hate because this person is saying this one and they're saying the opposite and so on and so forth. And that's why I want you guys to really take it with a grain of salt. Everybody's body is different, and what works best for you might not work best for someone else. Just like what I always say, what works best for me may not work for you. So for example, how I perform a specific exercise, you might not like how I perform it because it just doesn't feel natural to you because your mobility is different. And so if you tweak it just a little bit and it works for you, that is amazing. You don't have to do it exactly like me. You don't have to do it exactly like what these fitness influencers are doing. And I feel like that's another thing, is that these people who are new to their fitness journey, they go into the gym and they do this exercise, but they're scared. They're scared to do it their way. They're scared to do it what makes them feel good or comfortable because of their body, because people are going to think they're doing it differently or they're doing it wrong. And that is so wrong because That just creates so much unnecessary hatred and negativity in the gym, on social media, and for yourself most of all. And you get this negative self-talk going on, and it's just a vicious cycle. Most of all, these fitness influencers, they're on their journey as well. So when you're on a journey, you're gonna learn, you're gonna make mistakes, and we're all learning along the way. But most of all, do what works best for you. And if you do it differently, it is okay, as long as you're not overcompensating for a different muscle group, your form is completely off to the point where you're feeling it in parts you should not be feeling, then you're fine. If you tweak it just a little bit, or if you do an exercise a little bit differently, that is okay. You do you. And I also want you to take this advice and use it towards nutrition as well. I'm going to make a whole dedicated video on this because it is kind of lengthy and touchy, but I personally have almost been on the verge, and I want to say this very lightly because people do struggle with this, but on the verge of an eating disorder because of the fact that there are holistic nutritionists and holistic health coaches saying don't eat this, or this is inflammatory, this isn't inflammatory, this is good for your gut, this is bad for your gut, so on and so forth. And it just gets so confusing because lately I've been really trying to focus on what I put in my body. And when I go to social media and I see all these he said, she said, this is wrong, this is right, and it's just so confusing, I get so stressed out, and then I start looking at all these labels and I get confused. Should I be eating this? Should I not? I have thrown out some things that I wasted so much money, and it's just so toxic. And so I'm basically talking to myself when it comes to nutrition. Just take it with a grain of salt and do what works best for you. So the next thing that I wish I knew before starting my fitness journey is to track my progress. And I know that sounds super simple and mundane, but this is the one thing that I get so ticked off about at myself, because when I want to do a transformation or just see how far I've come, I don't have the proof to do that, okay? When I first started my fitness journey, I was so tunnel vision on my goals, which is good, but I was so tunnel vision on my goals and getting my workouts in and getting my nutrition in that I literally forgot to take before pictures. I forgot to measure myself. I forgot to track how much weight I was lifting. And I have nothing to compare my progress to. Like, if you guys see any of my transformation photos, you know I use like the same 3 to 4 photos because that's all I have. And so I really want you guys to be encouraged to take the pictures, to measure yourself, to track the weight you're lifting. And that not only motivates you, but to see the actual numbers, to see how far you've come. It gives you a confidence like no other, and it just pushes you, again, it motivates you, it pushes you more to continue lifting heavier weight, to continue eating good. So the next thing that I wish I knew before starting my fitness journey is to give my body the rest it needs. Again, this sounds super simple, but this is probably the one thing that has plateaued me for over a year when I first started my fitness journey. So again, when I first started my fitness journey, I thought the more you worked out, the more you were in the gym, the more results you'll get, and that is completely false, you guys. So just to give you a little example, back in the day, so like 6, 7 years ago, your girl had legs like SpongeBob, you know, because the thigh gap was trending at one point. So many different body trends. I hate it. Clearly shows I've come a long way. So I really wanted to grow my legs. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. And I was working out my legs for 4 days a week. So I was working out my legs 4 days a week, seeing no results, obviously, being like, why am I not seeing results? Why is my legs not growing? It's not getting muscular. And that is because I was not giving my muscles the rest it needed to repair and to recover. And I feel like a lot of people forget that when you're resting, that is when your muscles are growing, because in the gym, that is not when your muscles are growing. In the gym, this is where your muscle fibers are actually getting torn. So when you're resting, it gets repaired and recovered and grows bigger and grows stronger, and I was just not giving my muscles the rest it needed. And so I educated myself more on rest, and I went from 4 days to 3 days, and then I started seeing results, and then I went from 3 days to 2 days, and that is when I started seeing the results that I should be seeing, and now I am still at 2 days a week. I actually have a whole video talking about my rest day routine, and I talk about the importance of rest, what to do on your rest day, and what I personally do on my rest day. So I will leave a link down below to that as well. All right, so the last thing that I wish I knew before starting my fitness journey is to move my body in different ways other than weightlifting. And so with all of the other things that I've talked about, I always referred back to the beginning of my fitness journey, but I actually want to refer back to not even 6 months ago. And again, this just kind of goes to show that no matter how long you're on your fitness journey, you're going to make mistakes and you're going to be learning something new every single day. And so 6 months ago, I was hitting a plateau like I was always doing, which was not normal. And I couldn't figure out why until I started increasing my protein and moving my body in different ways other than weightlifting. And I actually, again, have a whole dedicated video where I talk about how much my body has changed and how I actually lost a good amount of body fat percentage in 1 month by simply moving my body in different ways other than weightlifting. And so I will leave a link down below to that video. But little spoiler alert, I started incorporating walks. So I was getting like 10,000 steps in a day, jump roping. So I was doing like HIIT style. So HIIT is a form of cardio. It's high intensity interval training for only 15 minutes, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, and that allowed me to burn fat without tapping into my muscles. So I would do that 1 to 2 times a week. And then, most of all, what I saw a huge difference was rock climbing. And so if you would have told me like a year ago that I would be into rock climbing, I would have literally laughed at you, because not like shaming rock climbing or anything, but I just never even thought for a second that I would have rock climbing as like a form of a hobby. And most of all, I'm just not like a huge fan of heights. I'm not like super scared, but I'm just not a big fan of it until my best friend got into it, and then she got me into it, and then I got Sean into it, and now we just love it so much. And the reason why I saw the most results from rock climbing is because obviously if you've ever rock climbed before, it requires all body weight strength, which that is something that I really wanted to focus on in 2021. I keep thinking last year was 2020. 2021 and in this year, 2022, because your girl can lift heavy weight, but when it comes to push-ups, like body weight push-ups or body weight pull-ups, I can barely do 5. So that was one of my big goals, and since incorporating rock climbing, my body weight strength, you guys, like is insane. And I actually did a little experiment. So I took like 2 to 3 months off from weightlifting, like lifting weights for my upper body, and did solely rock climbing as my upper body workout. And again, results are just crazy. I have a picture. It might not be crazy to some, but it's crazy to me because I've never seen my upper body so defined since incorporating body weight strength exercises. Another thing that I noticed because of rock climbing is my core strength. So if you've ever rock climbed, then you know that you really have to use your core and balance and stability. And so when I progressed in rock climbing and I was climbing harder walls every single week, every single month, my core strength just, again, amazing. I don't know how many times I'm going to say amazing, but my core got so much stronger, and that actually translated into my weightlifting. And so what I mean by that, I'm talking about when I go into weightlifting now, since my core is so much stronger and I've worked on balance and stability, oh my goodness, you guys, I can lift heavier weight now and my form is so much better. And also my core, like my outward appearance of my core, my waist is so much more defined since incorporating rock climbing. And so this just goes to show that moving your body in different ways will translate all together, and I will promise you, you will see amazing results, not just on your outward appearance, but things that you can't see as well, like your strength most of all. And another thing that I truly believe is that moving your body in different ways and trying new things that is a form of exercise is really good for your mental health. Just sticking to one thing can get boring. I mean, I love weightlifting so much. It is my heart. It is literally my form of therapy. That will always be my number one. But since trying new things, I just feel like it's been so good for my mental health, especially rock climbing, because that is one, something that I never thought I would do. Two, again, I'm not a big fan of heights. So accomplishing these things that I never thought I would do, or things that scare me, and then doing it and being successful at it, it is like a confidence like no other. And so I definitely recommend just trying something that not only scares you just a little bit, challenges you, something that is fun, just so that you can move your body in a different way other than just one form. So that is it for today's video. I really do hope you guys enjoyed it and was just encouraged by it. Especially the first 2 pointers that I talked about in today's video. That has been on my heart for a while, and I really hope it just, again, encourages you and know that you're not alone, and just do what works best for you. Everybody's body is different, and you do you, boo. I probably will do a part 3 in maybe like a year from now, because again, we're always learning something new, and I would love it if you comment down below something that you wish you knew before starting your fitness journey, so that we can all help each other out and learn along the way alongside each other. So comment down below if there's anything that you wish you knew on your fitness journey. But yeah, until then, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.